Good morning, good day and good evening and everything, and welcome to the North and the Hobby Room here in Denmark, Scandinavia. And for the last DF02 Madness video, at least for now, for me. So it's the beginning of April for me, and I've just finished the boring task of editing all these DF02 videos. Yeah, I must say there's a lot of rambling and a lot of chatting, and I almost fell asleep doing all of these videos, but hopefully some of you that are interested in the DF02 can find some interesting parts in the videos. But yeah, I'm just sitting here contemplating now when the spring has arrived what to do now. I got 4 buggies and I'll show you them all one by one in just a sec, but I'm just contemplating what to do right now because I actually have enough parts for 2 more. Oh, sorry. Let's just keep that in the video. This is a one take, nothing seriously edited. And yeah, I got 4 buggies and I actually have enough parts here for 2 more DF02 buggies. And I don't need 4 and I don't need 5 and I don't need 6. I would rather if I have 4 and then got a plasma edge body. The plasma edge body is actually just a gravel hound body with some other decals. But that's another story. So yeah, for the parts that's left from these 4 rebuilds, could you call it, of the DF02s that I have now, we actually got, apart from one chassis is missing, we got enough stock parts here to build another DF02. We also got a lot of the springs and leftovers from the XB friction shocks, but the parts are similar to the CVA shocks, so with a couple of rubber seals and some oil, these can actually be turned into working CVA oil dampers. And we got a lot of upgrades to choose from. Some stock hardware. My initial thought was actually to use these 3 Racing TT01 ball diffs, but when I examined it in closer inspection, I actually found that something happened. I don't know if you can see it here. Something definitely happened, and one of the bolts exploded and took a part of the ball diff with it, so that's no use. Maybe some reserves for this one, but yeah, working ball diff from 3 Racing, and I actually got a set of DF02 metal gears here, diffs with bell gears or the bell pinions for the drive shafts and everything. And yeah, I'm thinking that this will actually fit. This is a TT01 plastic gear part set, so we've got the DF02 TT01 housing here. So I hope these actually can be combined, but this was actually for another project, for a TT02B gear upgrade project, so I think I'll keep it with that idea for the TT02B. But yeah, enough parts here to do a complete DF02 buggy, including upgrades and everything. And yeah, a couple of bodies sets to choose from, some spring, what's it called? Wings, it's called in English. And yeah, and on top of that we got number 6 here. This, even though the body has been sitting up in the attic or something, somewhere moist, and have received a lot of damage. There's actually a brand new healthy DF02 kit in here with all brand new parts. So we got number 5 here and we got number 6 here. This will definitely be built at some time. I have plans to do a build together with a TT02B, just to film it for my main RC channel with the differences displayed along the build. So that will be another project if I'm gonna do it this year or maybe next year. Probably it will be done in the winter for now. And yeah, but for right now I'm not gonna build another DF02 because I got the 4 ones that I'm gonna show you right now. So the DF02 madness has to stop somewhere, and it stops with 4 DF02s for this spring. So I'll just take you through them very quickly and let's wrap this series up. We got them all lined up here and I'm looking forward for some springtime running. I'll probably end up working all spring, but at least maybe I'll have a small summer vacation. Yeah, so we got the Rising Storm here, my first DF02, and we got the Aero Avante, my build from last year that I updated. I also updated this one right now. And we got the new Essential Upgrade Rising Storm here, and then we got the XB to kit conversion Gravel Hound here. I'll just take you through some of the changes I actually already made compared to the build videos from this series. First up, we got the Rising Storm. This was actually my first DF02 that I started upgrading, I don't know, maybe 8-9 years ago. Last year I returned it to it, let's say, its former glory with all the usual useless metal parts that do nothing but weaken the chassis, but yeah, it's all fun and good. Now we added some bling bling, some more blue parts, because I used some of the blue parts for my Aero Avante. But yeah, this DF02 madness for this year 2023 added some more blue parts. So yeah, it got all the GPM upgrades that were available back then. And I promised myself I wouldn't do it, but I have also put back the old LRP system that I used back in the old days. So it's actually got a 28,300 RPM motor here, coupled with a giant brushed ESC that's capable of, I think it's 13 plus turns. And yeah, it's quite heavy, but it also got these silly alloy shocks that are actually set up pretty hard, so yeah, it won't go anywhere. So I hope it will survive its runs, but yeah, I'll definitely try not to jump it or anything, because that will probably make it explode. But that is something for a parking lot or a giant lawn, just running around in circles and just doing some meditative running without breaking anything. But yeah, I love it, I hate it, I like it. It got a lot of nostalgia for me. Next up, we got the Aero Avante, and with its love it or hate it body here. And yeah, this was updated or upgraded again. I broke the rules that I initially had for this one, that was that it was going to be an all Tamiya upgrade cars, but yeah, there were too many good parts like the thick, bulky GPM-ish CVD art drives on universal axles here, and yeah, these nice towers here that I still do not know who made. I didn't change it from the last video, but yeah, this is the one that I'm most excited about running, because yeah, I think it will be fairly durable with if I can resist the feeling of jumping it. But yeah, looks great. Got a lot of character, this body. Most people hate it, I love it, but I'm looking forward to seeing it out in the sun. And then we got this rising storm that I actually changed quite a bit. These pins are actually hard to get out because it's got this paint coating on them, which makes them a little bit thicker. Yeah, so I changed some things. I used the, oh, this needs to be retaped. I used some of the electronics from this DF02 Madness box, and I actually used the stock shocks for the gravel hound that we will see in just a moment. So I had to think about something else, and I didn't want any big blue upgraded shocks, but I found these LRP, that's from a Twister buggy, and yeah, they are pretty perfect setup for these light entry-level buggies here. Just my camera teases me, tilts. Yeah, what did I do? Yeah, I added some turnbuckles here. I used the turnbuckles for the steering for the other, so I found some TT02B that actually just fits and creates a bit of a negative camber. And then I actually added this steering because yeah, one of the linkages here on the gravel hound was actually also broken, and the stock one is some hard plastic, and yeah, I've just seen too many of these with some hairline cracks or open cracks. So since I got this, I actually added it. But it follows the rule that no unnecessary upgrades, and I think I've managed that, and it's gonna be a great runner where I don't have to think about the danger of yeah, breaking anything on this one. I would hate to see my Aero Avante body explode, but yeah, I would survive any crashes with this one. And yeah, it's probably gonna be the chassis that breaks, but we'll have some fun ripping up some grass and dirt in the summer with this without having to worry about anything breaking, because everything on this is expendable for me. So it's gonna be a great runner this season. And number 4, we got the gravel hound from the last video. Nothing has changed here. I did the from XB or RTR to kit conversion. Added some kit stuff here, oil-filled shocks and some turnbuckles, and all new LRP system with 2.4 gigahertz. So that will encourage me to run this one. Yeah, the idea is just to do some stock DF02 running with this, and probably test out some motors and some top speeds, different top speeds with this one. Yeah, so another one that I'm looking forward seeing out in the sun. Yeah, that wraps up this DF02 madness for now. You'll probably end up seeing a few videos with these. Maybe they have already appeared on my main RC channel that you can check up here in the link. But otherwise, I wish you a good spring. I hope it's been a good spring, because I think this series is already 8 videos. So from 8 videos, 1 week, 1 video per week, it's 8 weeks from now. But yeah, take care everybody, and yeah, keep them running.